Okay, so this series is a series on how you can program Java, and the aim of the series is we are going to get a application, an application which we can use and call our own in Java. Now, when we are working in Java, we get a few benefits simply because of the scale and scope of Java. It is all permissive. It's there in almost all the devices can run Java, and this probably made it very popular. And although I cannot say that Java is the best of languages for many of the applications with which I work in, I still feel that Java will give you an edge in developing good solutions. That being said, I'll probably give you a very brief intro of what we are going to do. We are going to uh, install the Java virtual machine, the Java Runtime Environment, and the development kit, JDK, JRE as we call it, onto our computers. And best part of Java is you can write a code for a similar platform. So be it Mac, a Linux machine, or a Windows machine. If you have the windowing system, if you create a Windows like environment in Java, it will work the same across the platforms. The reason being, if you're going to look at Java, you don't write a program for a particular platform. You write for the Java virtual machine or the JVM. JVM exists for different platforms and it executes the code and then it shows you what is or what was the program supposed to do. That being said, if you see, we are very specific in saying that you need to be working on a similar platform. So if you're going to work on a headless platform, when you say headless platform, one without a graphic display unit, you will have to limit yourself to certain you have to work with the limitation which that platform gives or produces or imposes. That's the right word. Okay. Going beyond, now let's install the Java. Java belongs to Oracle. Now, I don't have anything against Java being part of Oracle, but when you develop a solution, I don't know whether that solution is going to be something which you can work on without going into licensing problems. Okay, so here we go. Um, let me just give I agree and go ahead. Okay, so now what we do is I go for the adopt open Java JDK. So this is a 100% open source, and I don't envision any problem coming in to the same. So I'm going for adopt Java, and it has actually moved to the Eclipse platform. So I am going in for the adoptium.net, and here Timurian 17 is a long-term version. That is, when we say LTS, it is long-term support, which will be available. And let us see. I need all the. I need a JDK JVM installed. So I go for, if you notice, I just gave for other platforms, and here I choose Windows OS, and my machine is 64-bit. Most of our machines are 64-bit, so this will limit to only the 64-bit versions. So I am going to download the MSI files uh, because that will automatically install the whole thing. Whatever we need, it's going to be installed by the Microsoft installer. So if you're going to install, let's see. Okay, so both of them have installed. Great. So if you're going to look, you have the Linux version as well as the Mac OS. So if you are on the Mac, quite a few of you are on the Mac, you can download the PKG file and then use your package manager which is available in Mac to install the same. Moving on, I go for the JDK. I'll install the JDK developer first, and then I'll go for the JRE. So here we go. So it's just a matter of next, next, next. And one very important thing, I'll request you to please install the Java home variable. So this will write some special entries in your computer, and which will make running Java from almost any location very easy. Because if you don't set the Java home environment, I mean, if you don't give the location of Java environment in the as what we did just now, you will have to specify the location of Java everywhere. So here we are now installing the JRE. So again I'm setting the Java home variable, excuse me, and it's done. Okay. So now we have the option of having a few IDs. IDs help you in doing the in getting a jump start in the programming department. So what do I mean by that? If suppose you are having the IDE, you can write programs very effectively. On the other hand, if you are going to use the notepad and other things, because those are also possible, you can write a Java program with just a notepad or a note or a text editor. So you can do that. However, I strongly recommend that you have your own IDE. And among the IDEs there is Eclipse, and you got the community version of IntelliJ. NetBeans, I found it was a little difficult to install. So NetBeans, Eclipse, and ideal. I'm sorry. The community edition of uh, IntelliJ are the IDEs, and I prefer. I'll be probably using IntelliJ throughout. The community edition of IntelliJ. You can go for NetBeans or Eclipse if you wish. So in the next video, we'll see how you can install IntelliJ. So installing these two will get our Java environment ready for